Okay, here we go. Freestyle Friday number 9. Now, before you jump the gun on anything, this is supposed to be like a house party type song like 2004, so sing along when you can. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Broadcasting live from the heart of Europe. This is the most badass YouTube broadcasting. No land, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Tommy C, and I'm taking your open phone calls tonight. Two of the top stories in YouTube today is it looks like Logan Paul and KSI are going to get down with the get down. And actually throw down, which is actually great news for YouTube. It appears that both sides are actually in legit negotiations. The only thing that surprises me about it that they actually sat down and negotiated. I don't know what possessed Logan Paul to do it, because it was pretty clear from the outset that they weren't going to do it unless they played by the Paul brothers game. And then, God, that weird situation with Comedy Shorts Gamer, and Jake Paul's like, you are going to stop calling me the P word. Now take these boxing gloves and fight right now. Otherwise, you're a P word. And that was fucking bizarre. I think that happened over a weekend. That's why I couldn't cover it. It was just so ridiculous. Although I will say this about Comedy Shorts Gamer. If you start calling people a pussy, just kind of set yourself up for that kind of shit. So I'm interested in your thoughts on that whole situation. It's good for YouTube. And I'll be honest with you, it's better than diss tracks. If you guys want to get involved in a sporting event, I'm a bit of a jock wannabe. That's how Shot from the Point started. I didn't mind it. I enjoyed the hell out of the last fight. I didn't expect much from it. I thought it was going to be a big joke. It wasn't. Now you're attracting YouTubers that do have MMA and boxing background. I think the card's just going to simply get better. The belt is a great idea. Calling out the Pauls is a great idea. It's fun. Who cares? It's good sport. Boxing, great sport. And the fact that they can pack a place in London like that is just amazing. Now, that being said, the way the Pauls acted through this whole thing is thoroughly embarrassing, and I wonder if that didn't actually become some kind of realization after a while. That being said, from a sporting point of view, I don't know what Logan Paul can or can't do, and he did act like a bit of a chump. He's a big boy, and it doesn't matter what kind of chump you are if you're bigger. KSI can't box. He is a horrible boxer. He has heart of gold. Clearly, the better boxer was Joe Weller. He just didn't know how to respond. The better man that night was KSI. Sometimes that's all you got to be. You hit the guy more than he hits you, whether you have good form or not, or how low you carry your hands. Which was unbelievable how low he was. What does he think you are, Muhammad Ali? Calling your hands. Ali used to do that kind of stuff when he was young, or when he was facing a chump. It was basically a fuck you tactic, hold your hands low. KSI was doing that because he was gassed, and didn't know what the hell he was doing. Fortunately for him, he must hit pretty hard, which sometimes that's all you need in boxing, if you can just, disrupt the other guy. And where KSI made mistakes, as good as, Weller's form was, and he did clearly win the first round, he didn't really know how to deal with the slugger. So unfortunately for Joe Weller, that went that way. Now, I don't know what kind of boxer, I can't imagine is, but I think Logan Paul has more of an athletic background. He is a big boy. He's in tremendous shape. And those guys are psychos. So KSI, I think, has got his hands filled with Logan Paul, because Logan Paul, from what I understand, is a bit of an athlete, But I'm rooting for KSI. I'm pulling for KSI. I can't stand those guys. And I think no matter where this belt goes, and if it becomes a real thing over time, which it kind of is. Because you see in these YouTubers, these smaller YouTubers, I want that belt. It's a beautiful story. That's one of the things that I think pro wrestling got away from. The story is, there's a belt, everybody wants it. And then it started becoming something other than that. And that's the only story you ever really need. You need different stories. There's a belt, everybody wants it. And now that's what KSI has actually created in real life. So when these guys have disputes or people just want to get in the ring and they're YouTubers, you know, then they're relevant or whatever, it's great stuff. And you have two very big YouTubers going at it. And I don't think this fight actually hurt Joe Weller all that much as far as losing it. I think it helped him, which I didn't know if that would be the case. I do think if you run your mouth heavy and get your clock clean, that might be different. But that's not what Joe Weller did. He acted like a class act. The other thing is what was reported in Drama Alert last night, that Faze Banks is suing Barley House. Well, first of all, I don't care one way or another. They're all millionaires in this stupid situation. But the document that Keem showed did not look like a legal document to me. It looked like a list of demands. I could be mistaken. I'm certainly not a lawyer. I'm going to be asking Mr. Leor Lesser if there's a way to actually get a hold of these documents if he did file in Ohio. I think it'll more than likely get tossed out of court. I mean, he's going to he's going to sue for these damages, and he's going to sue for these damages. And is he going to be able to show any? Oh wow, I was mistreated. Certainly can't sue for sexual assault. So, or there is a countersuit, which somebody reminded me of. Sometimes you get in a situation when you're being sued, you almost have to do a countersuit to at least minimize the damages. So this suit would be interesting. So like you're getting sued, you might as well countersue. You know, and maybe that way they can come to a settlement. And there isn't a hell of a lot more than that. I said earlier today that I believe it when I see it, and I will believe it when I see it. But somebody reminded me just before the show, he may actually be suing because there's nothing else to do but countersue and get your side of the story out there. So, I don't know. That's going to be interesting. What a tremendous waste of money when you just asked to go. It really says a lot more about Banks than it does about Barley House. My mic has too much bass. Why is that? Somebody fucking with it? Hello? Yeah. I wonder why my mic has too much bass on it. My kid fucking around with this? I don't know. He was roughed up for no reason. Yeah, he was. He was roughed up because he was told to fucking leave, and he didn't do it. He simply didn't do it. Somebody tells you to leave their establishment, especially when you're counting money. That's it. And there's no evidence that he didn't throw the first fucking punch. The first time we see Faze Banks, he's on top of a guy. And the rest of security had to eject him. And they ejected him professionally. What happened outside? That was locals kicking his girlfriend's ass. Where I'm from, it's either hospital or bullets. In Cleveland, Ohio, when I was researching this, I got a source over there. When I was searching this, they were looking for a triple murderer. One of my sources says that the judge is so irritated that it's taking so much time. This is basically a punk that can't be told no. Unbelievable. He had permission to be there. Yeah, and then he didn't. He was told to go. That's it. I don't know what planet you live on, Jeff. But when you're told to go, that's it. Well, my friend's girlfriend used to work there, and she said you could do it. At that moment, the security guard said, go, you go. That's it. Like, what planet are you from? It just shows, like, that's a teenager's way of looking at the world. And Faze Banks is, 28? He doesn't have a right to be there. You can be ejected for any reason, anytime for a bar. He's asked to leave. He didn't leave. The first assault we see is him on top of them. We don't know what happened in between, and that's it. He was asked to leave. He shook his hands like this. He obviously did, hey, listen, you got to leave. Hey, I have permission to be here. I'm the security guard here right now. I'm not aware of that. You need to go. That's it. That's it. You get beat up for no reason. No. He didn't get beat up for no reason. That's his childish teenage view of the world. He was asked to leave, and he was escorted out. To be honest with you, he's lucky he didn't walk away with broken jaws with the amount of guys that were there that could have easily taken care of his balding ass. They picked him up. He wrestled with the guy. They didn't even charge him with assault. They walked him out. Have a nice day, sir. I'll get you. I'll see you on TMZ. You sexually assaulted my girlfriend, which, of course, is a lie. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Goodbye. That's it. No reason. You kicked my ass. What a bitch. You kicked my ass for no reason. More than likely, they'll either come into settlement or the goddamn thing will get tossed. And like I said, I have a source in Ohio. The judge is aggravated that he even has to hear this shit. And he's not too happy with Banks because he thinks he actually violated an agreement. And there's also more than likely going to, I didn't release this, a breach of contract. A breach of contract lawsuit would probably be coming. And maybe that's what he's responding to, is the breach of contract lawsuit. Because talking to Leor Lesser, the lawyer, he actually thought the judge made a mistake by pulling him back for a contempt charge, if you remember the episode that we did. Because if it was an agreement not to make videos between the establishment and Faze Banks, well, what reason to bring back for contempt? That's a good question. The judge probably screwed that up. If he's guilty, he's not guilty of contempt in that situation. He's guilty of breach of contract, which of course is a different lawsuit. Yeah. Where's the proof that Logan's starting a podcast? I don't know. I've heard about this. I honestly didn't research that. I wouldn't look into it. I expect a lot of advertisement for merch. Hey, everybody, it's Logan Paul. What's going on, little gang? By the way, I got a new shirt right here. Check it out. It's called Get to the Point. That's right. The new Get to the Point shirt is here. Get it. There you go. That's there you go. That's the Logan Paul podcast for you. The Lowcast. Taking calls. Open. 100%. Don't care what the topic is. I'm ready for anything. Hit Discord, description box below. Please be a teenage snowflake and remember, he was in court just a few weeks ago. Not them. He was the defendant. He played it all like he was the victim. He's been the defendant up until now. And we don't even know if that's the case. He's threatened to sue everybody and their fucking brother. And when he's criticized for it by me, what did he write me back? You're doing it because you Keemstar. Is everybody fucking 12 years old? Fagamal, you're on here. What's up? Oh, I think this is my fault, not yours. I apologize. Oh, I think it is yours. Come to think of it. Let me do a test, Dragon Ball. Can you guys hear me? No, it is my fault. What the fuck? Callers, hang loose, mother goose. Why can't I hear what I need to hear? Let me restart Discord. I apologize. I probably should have done a test before I went in, but I was stupid. I'm going to test my end, blah, blah, blah. That looks good, that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. All right, let's just sometimes... Discord's been acting a little fluky lately. I've had to restart it a few times to even like continue in conversations after I've been logged in for a while. If I go like AFK or something, I don't know if you guys have noticed the same thing.
Him too.
Hey, Dragmal, you're on the air. What's up?
Okay, so I kind of wanted to just mention
sure,
the state of like sports in the sense of the YouTubers getting involved in sport.
What do you think of that?
I wonder if, 4 years ago with ESPN having more of a market than they did back then versus now, if this would even be a possibility. Because ESPN's failing, etc. Different sports are failing.
I have a strong opinion about this. I'm glad you brought it up. I think that the sports, and I noticed this when I was doing Shot from the Point hockey, they have become so SJW'd out. And they're so, like, every time you turn around, they're preaching some kind of politics. The players are kneeling for the national anthem. I think this what KSI has maybe unwittingly done is created a vacuum. So would this be available? Yeah, with MMA being popular as it is and boxing being as popular as it is, who the hell wants to watch a bunch of untrained, unprofessional YouTubers punch each other? Well, considering the state of ESPN, people are like, screw it. At least no one's going to preach some bullshit to me. And I get to watch two people fight that I like, that I enjoy. You know,
right.
I don't know. Like, how do you feel about it? I think VSA, they've kind of created a hole in the market where people. It's so bad, full of politics in the NFL and MLB, and that's all you hear. It's so bad. It's so unattractive that they've actually people would actually just want to watch anybody fight besides and anybody do it besides like an ESPN or mainstream news. That's what I believe.
It's like well, I'm a big NFL fan, so. The whole controversy this year has kind of tainted even what I wear. You know, big Packers fan. I have a couple jerseys.
Yeah.
Go out and wear it around here. People are like, "Well, you're communist. You don't support the flag." Like,
yeah,
hey, man.
Well, that's a little rough if people are saying that to you. I gotta be honest, a little.
Yeah,
that's a little.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's how it is. But you know.
Yeah, but I mean, do you feel the same way I do? Do you feel preached to when you watch professional sports?
Yeah,
that's
why I don't watch college or don't watch NBA.
Yeah, you feel preached.
Now you've got the whole thing with Fergie going on, and then as well as LeBron James's comments that are being burned and all that. So,
sure.
But yeah, it's just kind of interesting to see how the market's kind of switching from sports being so politicized to just watching two goofballs fight each other in a ring.
Why not? Did you watch the goofballs fight by any chance?
Well, I saw highlights of it.
I gotta be honest with you. We had the watch party in here. It's a blast. We had fun. It's great. One guy got produced. It was a big show. It's terrible boxing. It's fun as hell. I loved it. You got to watch Peter.
What's more entertaining than watching Mayweather and McGregor? Because I mean, that was a traditional fight. The rules.
I don't know if it's as good as that. Obviously, that was a big deal, and they had two big names. But I mean, you have an MMA guy versus a boxing guy. That's kind of got a built-in gimmick. This, you have KSI versus Joe Weller, which they've been basically for the last 6 months. They've been
right. But was that fight actually a good fight, or was it just a fact of all the hype behind it?
No, it wasn't good. From a boxing event. No, McGregor. It wasn't. Oh, was that a good fight? No, it's definitely a better fight. Like, technically, it was definitely a better fight than Weller KSI, I tell you that.
Well, obviously.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not as fight knowledgeable. I didn't think it was that bad. That means obviously that Mayweather's the better boxer, that's for sure. But I think we knew that. I think that we knew that going in. So, but I think that's what's happening. I don't know if you disagree with me or not, but I think the politics of ESPN. I remember, like, we used to get our stories from Puck Daddy, which is Yahoo. And it was just so SJW'd out. Every time you turn around, they're getting around some kind of, there's not enough women in EA Sports' NHL 17. Fuck off. And just like, fuck off.
Well, the one case that really made me turn off from ESPN was it was during the Women's March after Trump's inauguration. And I'm sitting there listening to highlights of sports, and one of the announcers just goes, "You know what? I'm going to go join this march and support." And I'm like, "Whoa, you just completely lost."
You know what? I'll go watch something else. Click. Then you know what the worst part is? They don't even get it. They don't even get that you're turning off. You know, and they'll look you right in the eye and say the politics has nothing to do with the NFL rating going down. Bullshit.
That's why Vince McMahon thinks that he's gonna.
That's why Vince McMahon's betting again. Well, he's bet before wrong, but yeah. But maybe this is the time. Maybe that's what he's seeing. Hey, look, don't think that Vince McMahon doesn't know what happened in England with KSI and Joe Weller. You bet your boots that every boxing promoter, every pro wrestling knows what happened there. And all those guys care about is asses and seats for pay-per-views. Because that's where the real money's made. It doesn't matter who's in the fucking ring. I mean, wrestling's not even, it's a worked, it's a form of entertainment. It's a worked entertainment. It doesn't matter how you get them in. Get them in. So believe me, I'm sure that shit wasn't lost on them. And they don't give a shit if the guys are well-trained boxers or not. Who's going to get their ass in the seat? Is that going to be KSI or is that going to be Mayweather? If it's KSI, KSI gets the fight. It's that simple. It's a business at the end of the day. Talk to you later, man.
Take care.
Peace. It's a shot for the point, bitch. Thanks, Jeff the Chin. Finally, I get a chance. And Jeff the Chin, thanks so much for the super generous donation yesterday. $100 from Jeff the Chin. Semicolons in the chat. I think I want to come up with a new. I want to come up with a new thing. Mike McFly, you're on the air. You gonna fuck this up 2 days in a row? Are you kidding me? You wrote me an email earlier. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Jerk my ego. 3, 2, 1. Do I need to make another room? I think This guy's always good. Hey, Dead Duck, you're on here. What's
Hello?
up? Yeah, what's up, man? You're on here. What's up, man? What you got?
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
I think this whole YouTube league could really become a big thing. Like if you put a nice little WWE aesthetic, nice entrance music, everybody gets their own little entrance.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Now you're thinking.
A YouTube league. Yeah. This could be like a good YouTube Red show if it wasn't so SJW.
Yeah, well, I don't want. I almost want them to keep them away from Google.
Like stay independent so it doesn't get watered down with any.
Yeah, because that's the fun. I mean, it was just boxing at the end of the day. It was just a bunch of guys that didn't know how to box and wanted to box, that have some internet fame. Let's just keep it
the number one thing I want to see from this is Kavov get involved, get in the ring, prove the alpha that he actually is.
Not anymore. He's done. He hasn't made a video in like a month.
That could be his great comeback, though.
Yeah.
Get in the ring, beat down KSI, become commentary champion.
I challenge you to a championship. Where's Raging Max?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. And when I say alpha, I say verbally alpha. I should have specified verbally alpha. I don't know how alpha he is, so to speak.
Oh yeah, hell no.
It's verbally alpha.
I'd love to see that though.
You like to see him get in a ring?
Any commentary channel get in the ring.
I might meet him. I might meet him pretty soon, in person.
Really?
Yeah. I might go see him in May if he's gonna go see a real.
Are you guys on?
I'm gonna say hello. I'm not gonna be. I doubt we're gonna hang out, but I'm sure gonna be.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure I'm not gonna be a douche.
That's cool.
Cool. See real. Well, and why would I act? I'm going to this real talk show, so why would I act like a douche?
Yeah.
I mean, like that's shitty. I'll say hello, shake his hand, and then he can go where he wants.
I do have a question for you though.
Sure.
Like an actual serious. So this person I know is very close. She's like in junior year of high school, but she wants to switch to homeschooling because it's just not working out for her.
Homeschooling? Why would you want to go to home? Like, you got to get. I don't know anything about homeschooling. Like, first of all, second of all, what you have to do is you have somebody has to teach you to be registered with the state, and they have to go through. Yeah. From what I understand, like you get the right homeschooler, you're better shape than kids that go in high school. You work
exactly. Because her GPA is complete garbage. Like it's in the 1.0 range or so.
You're asking the wrong guy. I got to be honest with you. But she has to go to official, and usually the homeschooling stuff's done by people in Montana that the stay-at-home mom's well educated, and they have a teaching license and all that other stuff. But you're out of my league. I wish I could help you. Thanks, man.
Fair enough.
Thanks for calling.
Peace.
Jerk my ego. You're on server mute. I guess I don't know why. I'm wondering why. Now you jerked off. You said something was wrong. Well, you're not on server mute anymore, sir. Yeah. All right. I'm a fifth. You're on here. 3, 2, 1. God, I don't know why Discord's so difficult. Mormon guy, long time. How you been?
Hey, what's up, Tommy?
How are those wives doing?
Very good today, at least.
Yeah.
Hey, so I wanted to say I don't think this this boxing thing is gonna last too long. I think it's gonna last as long as diss tracks.
That's possible. That's that's realistic. I think all it takes is something to go wrong. If Logan Paul makes a circus out of it, that could be a possible downside. Well, it's so bad it's unwatchable.
Well, here's my thing. How big is the roster of people that you can put on, right? So
I don't know. From what I understand, the card's looking like it has anywhere up to 8 fights. There's no shortage of people.
I'm saying, like,
fight.
For the title fights, who would qualify? People that are like 1 million subscribers plus, or how would you do that?
I think what's happening is happening kind of naturally. Like the top guys are fighting each other, okay, at this point, because they're going to be the biggest draw. But if you have a guy, let's say he has 1 million subs, which doesn't match, obviously, KSI, but say he beats some guy senseless, right? He really looks like a fighter, okay? Over time, as these events go every 6 to 10 months, there's going to be pushed by the YouTube. You beat Logan Paul, KSI. You beat this guy. You beat that. What about Dan with only 1 million subs over here? Why don't you fight him? It could be something like that. But then there's the issue of weight classes. If KSI only weighs around 210 pounds, and the guy weighs about 250, 260, Well, that means they were both heavyweights. Or maybe the champion is 180 pounds and the other guy's 220, 230. It's not really a fair fight at that point.
Yeah.
That's it's not a fair fight at all. That would be interesting.
I mean, so here's my thought too. So I was thinking about this. If they got a legit commissioner, but would expand it to other sports. I mean, these people call themselves crews, right? Cloud 10, all that. You could have a basketball tourney. You could do other kind of sporting events.
Fights are better. Well. Fights are better. It's because somebody has. I
agree with you, but I don't know how many fights you can actually do a year. I know in the UFC, 900,000 pay-per-views doesn't cut how much it costs to put on some of these fights.
I don't know, man. I mean, they stream the damn thing for free. It had 1 million people in there. That's huge. That's unbelievable numbers for online.
How many ticket sales?
They said they sold that place out, top to bottom.
Yeah, for how much though?
Well, I don't know. I have somebody that
because
here. Hold on, I have somebody. Hey, if you're listening, Jay, jump in. Tell me how much you had good seats. It wasn't that cheap. It was pretty cheap. I'll be honest with you. But you bet your balls the price is gonna go up next time.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I'm just saying, like the UFC's having huge issues right now too because their top talent doesn't drive in kind of Conor McGregor money. Yeah, and the issue you're gonna have is these arenas are very pricey. Having just. I mean, I live in Detroit, and so they have a brand new one, and just like for a simple Red Wings game against a nobody, it's like $100+ for a ticket.
Now, I don't know. It depends. I do think you're right about. Is it going to work the next time? Or is there going to be a market for this? Is there going to be a market for this down the road? Is there going to be a market for this down the road? Are people going to want one fight after another? I think as long as they're streaming it free, and as long as the YouTubers have drama. I don't think there's any end to it. But it could be so bad or some hijinks could happen or some crazy stuff could happen and that could turn people's stomach. But I expect the next fight, I think you'll see 2 to 3 million people watching it online. If they do it the exact same way, I think easy. And if that's just only going to grow it more, and that's also going to push more people to get involved. Because even if you lose a fight, think of the exposure you're getting as a YouTuber. So I just don't see this ending anytime soon, unless unless something happens that turns that I can't foresee that turns off the audience stomach. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but okay. So I guess this will be my last point. But would like an iDubbbz Rice Gum be a title card that would be interesting to people?
Oh God, yeah. Even though they're two guys that.
But I don't know how many things are like that. I don't know how many times you can replicate that.
I don't know how many times you can replicate it, but here's the thing. YouTube Dramaverse, since I've been involved with it, the characters shift. And all these guys in their early 20s, so they can fight. So you're going to get different guys. You're going to have a guy right now that's coming up on 1 million. It's going to be 5 million next year. And then, Jake Paul really wasn't, this time last year, was not a major feat. God, I didn't know about Jake Paul until he did Everyday Bro. And I'm supposed to follow this shit, So no, I think I don't think there's an endless cycle. I do believe that. All right, good call. Talk to you later.
Women?
Oh, women fighting? I don't see why not. Matt Laura, Sparks is cute. Yeah, you're a scumbag. I know what you did. I don't care. I've seen him before. Not a big deal. What do you think? I'm like, she's not my friend anymore. Killer micro penis. You're on here.
Hello, Timmy. How's it going?
Well, how you doing? How can I help you?
About this fight thing, I feel like it should be like an annual event. It should be like all the YouTubers that want to participate, they just register and they would like.
I think that's what it's going to. I think that's what it's moving to.
And the winners the losers get disqualified, and the winners fight the other winners until it ends up with only one winner.
Probably they're gonna have to do it like they're doing now, like regular boxing. You have to get two guys that are, two companies get together and organize the fight. But it's if some guy on the undercard has 5 wins, and the guy he looks better than the guys at the top, there's eventually going to be pressure for the smaller YouTubers that have been on the card a few times to fight the guys at the top. And that's where things get interesting because the odds are the guys at the bottom have better training.
But at the same time, I don't think.
I forget the one guy that challenged Joe Weller a couple months ago when he's doing the KSI thing. He said I forget his name, but he said the stupidest thing he did. He said, don't fight KSI, fight me. I'm a real fighter. And then he didn't want to be a part of the undercard because he realizes now if he was part of the undercard of that fight, he could have then challenged. So these smaller YouTubers, when they get a couple wins under their belt, will be able to challenge the top guys eventually. That's what's going to end up happening.
But that's the thing. I think there should be some certain qualifications to participate in these fights. Like these YouTubers can't fight like actual fighters. It has to be It has to be YouTuber versus YouTuber.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It has to have like a certain amount.
Yeah, but what happens when a YouTuber's a fighter too? Which is going to happen. It's, you know.
Well, yeah, but
maybe somebody's an amateur fighter, a Golden Gloves fighter. Maybe he's fought a few professional matches before he started YouTuber. It becomes a different thing. You know, there's going to be one of those guys. And one of those guys are probably going to have maybe 900,000 to 1 million subs. So that's when it gets interesting. Yeah. So I don't think you can make it a league. You got to make it. First of all, you need a top card. You need the draw. And then you can have the other fighters fight each other. Yeah, that's it.
Well, the draw so far is KSI.
Destiny versus
he still participates. He's just not like the final boss. He's just another participant fighting to get the belt again.
That's not the way it works. You got to be able to draw and you got to be able to fight and win. That's the way it works. And it's kind of that way in real boxing too. You know, Evander Holyfield got passed over in, I think, in 1988, 1989, 1990. Tyson avoided him like the plague, and the only reason he was able to avoid him all the way to the mid to late 90s is because he did a jail sentence. Because everybody said this guy Holyfield could beat up Tyson. That was at the height of Tyson's supremacy. He was knocking guys down in under a minute, out in under a minute. TKOs under a minute. People saying, why aren't you fighting Holyfield? And now the excuse is, well, Tyson did a jail big. That's why, you know, and Holyfield beat him up. You know? Holyfield, get out of here, you disgusting micro penis.
No.
Anthony Williams, you're on the air. 3, 2. My Squiggles is in the chat room too. Go check if your mic works with her. Does my mic work? Maybe we should do that. Creeth, you're on the air.
Chat room too. Go check if your mic works.
Turn your stream off.
Does my mic work? Maybe we should do that.
Creeth.
Creeth, you're on the air. Turn your
Zaylin, you're on the air.
Yo, what's up, though, man? How you doing?
What's going on, man?
So I was thinking, like, you see how fucking Keemstar is like all hyped up about the boxing match and
smells the money.
Yeah, no, I think this is like, if this keeps going, I don't think it's gonna be like really good for everyone, because every time someone's gonna have beef, for example, let's say a 20-year-old like fucking buff-ass YouTuber has beef with Keemstar, you know, it's like, fight me. Keemstar's gonna fucking pussy out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
so
Keemstar, you know, Keemstar,
I don't think it's gonna be good for everyone.
Keemstar's 36 years old. He can't fight a 20-fucking-year-old guy in shape, in fairness.
Okay, well, how about you and him in the ring?
Well, me and him in the ring? That's never going to happen.
Yeah.
He's never going to agree to it, and I'm never going to agree to it, so you don't have to worry about it. I will say this, though. Okay. If he gave me 6 to 10 months, right, for training and paid for absolutely everything, like stay, everything, except everything but training. I paid for my own training, obviously. But if he paid the way, yeah, I'd do it.
I'd like to see that.
I'd do that, but I can't afford. I'm not 30,000 sub YouTuber. You know, 30,000.
I think it's just gonna be.
He'd have to pay for. Like, he'd have to pay absolutely beginning to end. You know, that would be, and that's a ridiculous demand.
I think it's gonna become one of those things where there's just like the bigger, the stronger, like fucking YouTuber who has beef with someone else. I think they're just gonna use it like an option to win a fucking argument easily. You know what I mean? So even if they're in the wrong, they're gonna be like.
Who cares? The arguments are stupid on YouTube anyway, for the most part. Who cares?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Who cares? Whether they're arguing on fucking Baited or some or the drunken peasants or here or wherever else, go and punch each other. And especially for these really cringy like YouTube royalty types like Logan and Jake Paul. And
I want to see fucking Tyler Oakley fight one of the other gay YouTubers. That would be.
There you go. Now you're thinking.
That would be something.
Now you're thinking. I want to know what happened to that racist black dude. What happened to him? He was all in types of shape.
Tariq Nasheed?
No, he was barely a YouTuber. He's just a big idiot. The other guy, the Minnesota boy. Where's he been in all this? I haven't heard him. I haven't heard him saying crazy thing after a while. How come he's not trying to fight? You know?
We should get fucking Vega against like 6 commentary YouTubers at the same time.
Now you talking WWE. Like Alex, throw Alex. Let's see. I don't think if you put Alex and Wild Spartans, it's still not fair. Throwing Kavos, it's getting fair, but it's not quite there. Yeah, I think you could kick all 3 of their asses at once. Kavos would even admit that.
He wouldn't even fucking need to fight.
I'm trying to think.
He would take off his shirt and they would fucking leave.
The only way those 3 could win, maybe, if Leon Lush was there.
Leon is fucking.
It would have to be Leon Lush, he's a big guy. Wild Spartans, Alex, and Leon. Leon Lush, Wild Spartans, and Kavos. That's the only thing that could take Vega.
He'd probably still win.
What? It's not impossible.
Vega.
It's not impossible. The only thing is, Leon's huge, dude.
Yeah, he is.
Leon. And actually, Leon outweighs what's his name by a lot. You know, I mean, I don't think it would be if they got in a boxing match. I don't think it'd be a fair fight because of the weight thing. Tommy C versus Andy Warski outside McDonald's.
Tommy C versus Joey Sparkles.
Boy, I never thought I'd see that one up there. It's a damn shame, to be honest with you. No, I'm running from her. I'm scared of her. Fuck that.
Daddy 05 versus his kids. That would be
but his hands have to be tied behind his back, and his kids have to have cattle prods. Then I'd watch it. Zap them half to death. Actually, I would enjoy watching that. Talk to you later, Zayla. Take care. Guy, you're on the air. What up?
What up? All right. The whole what you were saying before about you said like if a big fighter came in against like a big just like KSI or something like that.
Yeah, eventually it's gonna happen, I think.
Well, yeah, Logan Paul wrestled.
Somebody wrote Tommy C versus German custody court. I already won. I beat them. Yeah.
Logan Paul wrestled in high school and college. Like that dude.
That's a big advantage, dude.
I'm from Ohio, and like I wrestled in high school, and like
wrestling's a big thing in Ohio, isn't it? Right?
It's pretty big.
Yeah,
it's bigger than
hockey.
It's
like a big deal.
Yeah.
I think. Look, assuming that fucking Logan's not a straight bitch, right?
Oh yeah.
I think KSI's got a big problem.
Oh, for sure. He would have a big problem against Jake Paul. Jake Paul is a good wrestler too.
Jake Paul's a good wrestler too. Do you know that? Do you know that he's a good wrestler? Can you verify as a person from Ohio?
I mean, you can watch his like replays and stuff like that on YouTube.
Are they good? Really? So they're both pretty good athletes.
Yeah. Oh, Logan Paul is way better than Jake.
Yeah, but I mean, he's also like huge too. He's a lot bigger than his brother as well.
Oh yeah.
Gamer versus Morris.
Jake Paul would put up a good fight. That's why he was trying to do the MMA stuff.
Yeah,
because he wanted to wrestle.
That's exactly because Greco-Roman is actually that's a real advantage, and like that's the thing. Like Dan Severn, who was a great UFC fighter when I was a kid, or younger, I should say. I wasn't a kid, but I think his specialty was Greco, and you know he obviously had he did train in other martial arts and stuff, but Greco was his main thing. He kicked a lot of asses. Greco-Roman, people think it's a joke or it's just a high school sport. No, man, you can really fuck somebody up with that shit. What you're doing. I mean, really about, fuck them up. You know? Yeah,
it's all about like stamina and stuff like that. Well, Nate Diaz and Conor McGregor, like when Nate Diaz beat him, it was all about how good Nate Diaz was at wrestling. Like he had no chance when they were standing up, but like just going at it and wrestling, like
once you're on the ground,
no chance.
That's a whole
different. Got choked out.
That's a whole different bowl of racks, and from what I understand, like. I think I was talking to a good jiu-jitsu guy. He said like he loves getting like former Greco-Roman guys coming into school because it takes quicker. They already have some of the they have to fix stuff and get rid of some bad habits, but it's easier to teach guys that are experiencing Greco-Roman wrestling that did it competitively in high school. That it becomes a lot better.
I mean,
when you're going
KSI was at like I don't know much about boxing, but like from my friends, I showed them it and like. They boxed and they were like, "That dude cannot box for his life." Is like everything he's all about just like being a big guy.
He's very lucky. Honestly,
and Logan Paul's a big guy.
I think if
so, he's gonna walk in with.
I think Joe Weller was more of a killer. If he had more of a killer instinct, I think he would beat him up. I don't think Joe Weller's
all about
a killer.
Strategy.
Strategy. I don't think he's a killer. You gotta have a little mean streak in you to knock somebody out and stand over him. You gotta want it. You gotta want it.
Yeah.
And not everybody has that. I'm not saying that Joe Weller's a pussy or he's a gentleman or something, but it's a little different when you're doing it. You know, you're punching somebody. You're trying to break stuff. You're trying to make him unconscious. When that whole thing enters your brain, some of us, it's not a particularly pleasant thought. You know?
Yeah.
And if you think that for a minute, you're gonna end up like Joe Weller. You know? But what a class act, and what a great athlete. I would say great athlete, but what a classy guy. All right, let me get to these other cats.
All right, see you.
Peace, Louise. Oh God, I don't think I'm gonna regret this. Rape Squad Killer, you're on the air. Pussed out. Jerk my ego. This is like the third time. I never do 3 times in a row. You gonna fuck it up 3 times? Did you check with Squiggles?
Yeah, what up?
You did
what
it.
Up?
All right, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's good, dude? I've never got a chance to call yet.
You're in, man. What do you want to talk about? Way open phones today. I don't care. You can talk whatever.
Dude, listen, man. I've been listening to you for like a fucking year, bro.
Yeah.
And I haven't got a chance to mention much, dude. But fuck Logan Paul. Fuck Jake Paul. Fuck KSI's bitch ass.
What do you want to see? You don't want to see those guys?
Man, I just want to put it out there that fucking Fuzi 2 would get his ass beat by KSI. So would Logan Paul, all of them. But I think that's only in it for the money and the views.
Yeah. That's kind of us, bro. That's YouTube. It's all about. It's a job. You know what I mean?
Well, I think you're a little more than the views, man. I think you're really in it for the community rather than.
I am in it for the community, but I mean, you got to get the views to get the money to keep it afloat. You know, I go to the wife and I said, you know, I made $100 all month. If I go to my wife next month, I made $100 for the whole month, and only 50 people showed up. You know what she's gonna say? Guess it's over. Goodbye. Go get a job.
Yeah,
you just got fired. Yeah. You know. That's the way it works,
I'd be a
bro.
badass commentator myself, dude. But I'm from Delaware. Like I'm outside from where he was from Jersey.
Yeah. Oh no, you're not far from me. Delaware. It's tough over
it's
there.
Fucking country state, man.
You grow up in
hillbillies with those shotguns in the back of the truck.
Did you grow up in the trailer park over there? Because I know it's pretty rough.
Yeah, the fucking wannabe meth lab, ecstasy making, dope selling ones.
You're one of those guys. So you grew up in that environment? Those some tough dudes.
Yeah, well, I think I'm redneck and black at the same time, but I'm white.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You didn't say Clown Posse? You like Insane Clown Posse?
No. I fucking hate them though. But no.
I know what you mean. I know what you're saying.
But yo, real talk, man. Look, I've done like just outside boxing, like backyard boxing for fun and shit. You know what I mean? And then when I look at the way KSI went with his hands down the whole time, no guard, only because he had reach. I'm sitting there thinking he had the opportunity with Joe Weller the whole time. The dude didn't even have a chance. Joe Weller ain't got no reach. He went in with his arms curled up, man. He was guarding, but KSI sitting here swinging at him and shit. KSI won, but I think it was all bullshit. Part of me thinks it's thrown just by the way fucking Joe Weller.
You know what it is? I don't think it was thrown. I don't think Coach Joe Weller's a killer. You gotta want to fucking hit the man.
That's true. He ain't got the heart. And on top of that, Logan Paul is not going to go in to lose.
No.
So they're going to go in and they're going to freak that shit.
Yeah.
Or they're going to sit here and pay him more.
Yeah. And Logan Paul's got the red.
Like, he's not going to have a loss on his record. He's not. Him and his brother Jake and Logan, all of them, they a bunch of bitches.
Yeah.
They're not going to be on the media losing. It's going to ruin their image. It's going to ruin their publicity. And it's going to make them look bad. It's going to hurt them. So they're not going to do it if they know they're going to lose.
Really? So you think the whole thing is going to be... You think it's going to be a big work, is what you're saying. I got to be honest with you, though. Dude. I kind of feel you because I do get that vibe from them. They are not losing. You know, they're not going to put themselves in a position. You know, I had a caller call me up. And this would sell, right? He said they're going to fight each other. They're going to fight each other. I thought that was the most brilliant call I got because that way they can work the fight, you know? And then,
seriously.
Yeah, they can go fucking 10 whole rounds and not knock each other out. You know, and everybody's just going, work. But the money's already made. The money's already made by that point, you know? That would be the worst.
McGregor and Floyd Mayweather.
But you know what? Maybe Logan's going to the ring and working with KSI's people because he's taking some shit. You know. I mean,
hey, you never know. Maybe he's trying to get a better publicity stunt, better than Dev Forrest.
Well, it is. It's all publicity stunt at the end of the day. But is it going to be entertaining publicity stunt? Just by a freak, the last one was. So you put bigger YouTubers in the ring. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just it's a show. It's a show. That's all. Like, this is a show, you know? I mean, this is a little more...
Look, I'm going to let you go because I know there's more callers. For some reason, I'm having, like, a delay because I got my YouTube up. Your Squeezies or whatever told me that when you call and you talk, you can't switch over to YouTube real quick on your phone and cut it off or it mutes my mic.
But I got you in. I got you in. It was a good call, though.
I appreciate you fucking answering, man. Shout out from the East Coast, man. Come back. Come around Delaware sometime, man. Come see me.
All right, bro. Take care, brother.
And watch the Jake Paul video on my channel, nigga.
All right. That real talk. That's where those cats are in Delaware. They're all white guys. They talk like they're black dudes. They drop the F-bomb, not in a bad way, but in that way, all the time. And they're tough fucking country fucking trailer park dudes. And they make no apologies for it. Yeah, that's what you wrote. You like the guy. That guy was a real deal. But he's right though. I just don't see them sitting in there. It's like even leaving loss up to chance. You know, that's the reason I thought that's the best chance they'll fight each other. So I didn't even come up with that. They'll fight each other. You know, wow, it's boxing. You know, another thing is every time I even mention the word YouTube boxing, KSI versus this, Tommy versus Keem, you know, blah 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 blah. People like this shit. This is hot. This is hot. Look, I didn't put a thumbnail on this bitch today. All right. You know, mostly because I wanted to open it up a little bit. Every so often I don't put a thumbnail in there. All right. I didn't think I was going to be able to hold over 200. So people want to talk about this shit. Except newest Whaler. Everything's gay to him. Speaking of, what do you want?
I'm pretty upset, Tommy. I know you aren't watching the US, but Sweden lost to Germany in hockey.
Yeah, in hockey. Dude, it's not even a real fucking Swedish team. It's not a real German team. You know, it doesn't even shock me. Everybody's in the States, all right? And the Germans have the least amount of guys in the NHL, but the most amount of pros that come from other pro leagues. So Germany probably had a better team on paper than Sweden because every decent player is in you know, playing in North America right now. So I wouldn't even look. The U.S. lost. I don't even care. The Olympics suck. They suck from the top down. The Olympics suck. And fucking kissing North Korea's ass. No NHL. I didn't watch a second of it. In fact, when I went to McDonald's the other day and I saw it up in there and all the Germans are gathered around, I turned my fucking head. So I couldn't see a second of it.
I see. You're having a real fight with
I want to watch hockey. Look, the only reason I ever watch it is because NHL hockey. And the NHLers aren't there. So what the fuck do I care? That's when I know it was legit. I don't even know if the shit's legit. The NHL's there, it's legit. You know, you got the best hockey.
I mean, it's pretty hard to fake OS.
I'm not saying it's fake. It's just like, the IOC is just like one step below FIFA in corruption. You know what I mean? So like, I don't think much of FIFA either. So I mean, it's just like, it's not like they're always talking about politics. I remember like, they had that summer games in England a couple years ago, and they're touting the NSA and singing songs about the NSA and the Olympics. Man, fuck that shit. That's why people are turning off ESPN. We just had this conversation before. This is sports radio. I feel like I'm doing Shot from the Point sports. This is a weird episode.
Feels good, man.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I just dropped in. I just came home, so I wouldn't know.
I don't care, man. I'm at the point now. I just want to be entertained, you know. And that shit ain't entertaining. I would much rather watch Joe Westside and KSI Weller fight again than that shit they call hockey.
I must say the boxing thing is at least better than diss tracks.
Oh god,
diss track is like the gayest thing ever. Boxing.
No, I mean, it was cool if diss tracks with. It's cool if diss tracks if two rappers are going up against each other.
Well, that's the
but
point.
None of these guys are rappers. They're like, I'm a millionaire YouTuber. I'm a musician. I'm a rapper. I'm a fucking boxer. I'm a great gamer. I'm a gamer. I'm a pro gamer.
It's like, I remember seeing this article.
I'm a musician. You know, what the fuck? So, but I'd rather them fight, you know, because both Weller and KSI take good care of themselves. They both look like they belong there, at least from the way their bodies looked. Put my sloppy in there, all you do is get a big laugh.
Paul's dad will give that black man a run for his money.
Yeah. Well,
it's good, man.
Actually, I think Logan might beat KSI's ass.
Is that so?
I think it. I would doubt KSI goes 3 rounds. But I'll root for him. I hope I'm wrong. I was wrong before.
Root?
Oh, I'm rooting. I'm pulling for. I'm not like you. I'm not racist. I can root for a black guy.
Come on, bro. That's like slander.
You Swedish cuck. Go listen to Warski.
What if my government is listening, Tommy? Please be nice.
All right. I'm sorry. I don't want to get you in trouble with your government. Peace, brother.
No.
Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. Very loyal. Been around for a minute. Good man. Good man. Good man. Good man. Keeps Discord alive. Doesn't donate worth shit, but not everybody can. I want to hear the N-word.
Hi there, Dank Hill here. And Tommy isn't going to say these words, but Dank will. What's the motherfucking word, nigga?
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna say that shit. I won't get in trouble. I can't say your name. What up?
It's Circuitry, man. How are you?
Circuitry, that's right. I've talked to you before. What up?
Yeah, it's been 2 months. I talked to you last time was Tommy's Happy Playland. You remember?
Tommy's Happy Playland. That's right. Some black guys in the chat. You want to box somebody? Well, actually, you're 10 years younger than me too, man. You probably kick my ass too. Who are you gonna box? Why don't you box that fat fuck Frenchman? Knock his all right ass and dick into the dirt. Guy only fuck a girl if she can't count to 10. How about that? That's my suggestion. Can she count to 12? No, JF. She can't count to 12. Yeah, sounds good to me. There you go. All right, what's up with you, Circuitry?
I'm doing okay. I wanted to actually, you said it's Ask Anything, right?
What?
I wanted to know if you would answer a love phones question for me.
Yeah, why not?
So like I've been single for the past 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And
how old are you?
I am 30. I'm gonna be 31 in March.
You haven't been okay. You've been single the last 4 years. Okay.
So it's been like 4 years, yeah, but I haven't really put much effort into finding a relationship recently because I'm trying to pay off my debts. I'm about to move in 2 months to a new home, and I'm just trying to make myself happy before I try and make someone else happy. Is that the right thing to do, or is that
you want to be happy with a girl?
Well,
you got to get the trifecta.
Yes, but I don't.
It's real simple. You need the job, you need the car, and then you can complete the trifecta.
Well, I do have a job. I've had a job for the past.
How's your car? What kind of shape is your car?
November will be 9 years.
Do you have a house?
I will. Like I say, I'm moving to a new house in 2 months in May.
Okay. Can you afford it?
Yes, I do have a home.
Can you afford it on your own without anybody else?
Well, actually, the house I'm moving in with my sister because she's actually had 2 back surgeries and 1 heart surgery, and
so you're taking care of your sister.
Very difficult labor.
You take care of your sister. Okay.
Yeah, she's 4 years older than me, and she's had, like I say, she has arthritis in her wrist. She's had 2 back surgeries, 1 heart surgery, and she can't do intensive labor work. Like mowing the lawn or fixing anything around the house.
So you're gonna be taking care of her.
Help her.
You're gonna be taking care of her. That is a little bit of a disadvantage, but I salute you for taking care of your sister like family like that. By the way.
Well, I love my sister.
I know you do. And you're doing the right thing, and I do the same thing, and you should do it. But it does put you at a disadvantage. Because a woman in the world, it's interesting. Like you're over with your sister all the fucking time. I'm not saying.
She's capable of taking in terms of cooking or anything like that. She's able to move around. She's able to do that stuff. It's just she can't lift anything heavy. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if I'm talking deeper, women look so deep. They're like, well, can you leave her? And be with me. That's what I'm thinking. I'm sure she can do all that. That's the impression I got.
Well, yeah, she's not expecting me to live with her forever. I mean, obviously, it's going to get to a point where she will say,
all right, that's a good thing.
If you want to go.
That's a good thing. So you got a decent car that works, and you got a decent job, and you can afford where you're living, correct? Can you bring the girl over to your place without freaking out your sister?
Yes, we've already actually had this discussion.
Oh, all right, you're in better shape. You're in better shape. You need a point man around your age. Start hitting those pubs. Start hitting those events.
But my question is it okay for me to make myself happy first before I try and make someone else happy?
Don't listen to all that fucking Dr. Phil horse shit. Make yourself. Are you unhappy now?
No, I feel stressed though because of the fact that I've been trying to take care of these debts for the past 9 years.
You got money problems. That's something you didn't tell me.
I said I was trying to take care of debts. I said that earlier.
Did? All right, I apologize. I missed that. Yeah, you better pay that.
No,
you're
fine.
Off.
You're fine.
Pay. How much longer you got to go?
Not very long. I could probably pay off my debts by the end of this year.
Maybe wait.
I'm very close. I just paid off 1 credit card. I've got 1 more to go, and that should be it.
You're a young guy.
I'm making car payment. I don't consider car payments a debt. I consider it an investment
that's a part of life.
I need a car to get to and from work, right?
But see, the thing is, you want to make yourself presentable to a woman. You don't want to be fucking. I'm still paying off college loan. And I'm fucking 100K in debt.
I've never been to college, Tommy. I'll say that right.
All right. Well, I don't know this. That's what I'm trying to find out. All right. as long as you can.
It's just one credit. It's one credit card. One credit card is all I want.
You also say making yourself. So what are you stressed about? If this is all, now you're telling me it's all good, you know? So what are you stressed about?
It's about my family. They're concerned about me. They're concerned about my happiness.
What are they concerned? What are you unhappy about? You're leaving something big out.
Honestly, I don't know what their perspective is because I can't.
What are you unhappy about, motherfucker? Do I got to talk to you like a goddamn drill sergeant? What are you unhappy about?
I'm not unhappy about anything, to be honest. I've got a, I'm doing.
Then go fuck a bitch. Then go get a guy and go out there. You go out there making yourself happy. That sounds like some Dr. Phil Oprah shit to me. If you're ready, if you want to be with a woman, start fucking, you know what the peacocks do? They spread their fucking little ass wings to the ugly other birds that are supposed to be female peacocks, and they're real big, and they get attention. Get the fuck out there, dude. That'll make, you know what makes me happy? Playing a girl for the first time. That makes me happy. So you gotta put yourself in a position to bang a broad. So all right, you live with your sister. What do you need? You need to be yelled at? What do you? I'll do anything.
No, I need to call in more often because you make me feel like the best man.
You are a good man. Get the fuck out there. Get some poontang. And you know what? If you get rejected one night or don't go home the first night, don't be a pussy. He's like, oh, this isn't working out. Keep doing it till something happens. Right, Tony D. Too Wild?
Man, Tommy.
You why Tony D. Too Wild? You got to put yourself in a position. I said this before. Kung Fu doesn't mean martial arts in Chinese. It means the skills to survive. The word is wushu for martial arts. You need your Kung Fu. What do you do for a living? I'm an insurance salesman. Well, I'm gonna be the best motherfucking insurance salesman on the goddamn planet. My Kung Fu is strong. Hi-ya, motherfucker. And that's what you want to show to women. I can take care of you because my Kung Fu's strong. See my car? It runs. That's what you got to show them. You're happy and my parents caring about you're happy. Let me tell you something. You're banging abroad that you weren't banging a week ago. Put a smile on my face, mile wide. Shit, if I have dreams about it, it makes me happy. So it's going to make you happy too. You just got to get out of there. Don't worry over that pop psychology bullshit. Just get the fuck out there. And if you get a problem down the road that has to do with your happiness, deal with it then. Right now, get out there. Get a friend. Start going to places where women are and talk and be yourself. And don't talk about your goddamn happiness. So help me, Lord. Don't talk about what you're doing with your life, what your plans are, even if it's bullshit. That's how you do it. Thank
you, Tommy.
And make sure, unlike JF, the girl can count beyond 10 before you fuck her. You know what really turns on JF? A lobotomy. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. That's the truth. You got to show them what you want. You got to show them. You know, that's it. I wish I'd have learned this earlier. But I was too much of a bitch. I wish somebody would have talked to me like that. You got to show them. You got to. Man, everything I learned about women, I learned in the Animal Kingdom. You know? They have these things. They're called nomadic lions. All right? They're male lions that don't have pride. And what happens is they have to hunt for themselves. Yes, male lions do hunt when they don't have a pride. Usually when they're adolescents, they get chased out by the older males and they have to go survive on their own, kill a fucking bunch of gazelle and shit. What these nomadic lions do, okay, is they actually start meeting up. Hey, you got kicked out of your pride? Yeah, so do I. Why don't we kind of team up? Make things easier on us. Sounds good. One lion, male lion becomes 2, becomes 4, becomes 6. And then they're like, we got a good fucking thing here. We need some pussy, quite literally. Here's what we're going to do. See that pride over there? Well, top lion over there, he's getting up in age. We're young guys. Let's fucking kill him. And what usually happens is they run into the pride, and the males that are in the pride have 2 choices. Fight or flight. Most of the time, because they're cats, pussies, they flight. And those older lions again become nomadic. All right? Hey, we got the pride. We did it. We chased up all the other males. Guess what happens now? They kill all the cubs, no matter what age. The adolescents get chased off if they're fast enough to run away, but it doesn't matter if the cubs have been just born. They grab them by the neck, snap it, kill each one after another. I've seen video of this. It's one of the most horrifying things you will ever see. The female lions, in anguish, crying, screaming, right? You know what they do after that about an hour? The females? After they've watched their entire pride slaughtered by these new males? They fuck them. You know why? Because these are the males that are going to provide us from safety, and those other motherfuckers couldn't do it. Nature is beautiful, isn't it, Dead Man? Nature isn't beautiful. People aren't beautiful if you really think about it. The earth is kind of beautiful. It's kind of this natural thing. Life's fucked. Don't act like you're playing on a field that you're not playing on. Play in the field that's on there. And the fact of the matter is, if you want some pussy, you got to fucking kill or chase out those male lions. And you know what? It's fucked up, but that's the way it rolls. So, if you're a human being, show the female lionesses you can take care of shit. Even if you're a fat slob, you're going to have to kick him out the door. Tony Too Wild. Start charging these motherfuckers for consoling these gems. Laugh my ass off. Thank you, sir. I kind of am, to be honest with you. You were charged $5, Tony. It's the truth. I tell it to the youth. Ask Dr. Ruth. What was that song from the Judgment Night soundtrack back in '93? Del Funky Homo Sapien. He's like, I think he was it's show. Nobody wants to see me. I'm the only. Me and Real Talk probably the only one to check those lyrics. One more. Kowalski Market Speedy Bird. Just because I love Speedy Bird. Last call. You got it. Oh, you bounced. He ain't going to pick me. He won't pick me. Cause he won't pick me. No, you're right. It's Bacon. Last call. Oh, you're already muted. I'm never doing. If you're automatically muted, I'm just gonna start flipping people out. Dramatic Artist. Last call.
Hey, what's up?
That's it. Hit me quick, brother.
Okay, so I got some issues with fucking Clown and Discord and shit.
Clown's Discord? What could you?
Okay, so let me tell you this fucking story about fucking Mr. Clown and his little Discord, and you know the whole thing with him like shutting it down and shit.
Yeah.
I told this fucker that his mods were doxing people.
Really?
All the fucking time, and then all of a sudden, like, I made a fucking YouTube video.
Yeah.
Add him on Twitter, and he got like all pissed off. He went on there. He put that shit in his Discord and stuff, and said, "Oh, this is like what's going on," and that's why he left the first time. And you were wondering, like, why did he leave?
Because that's fucked up. I don't blame him.
Fucking video.
Yeah.
Right.
So why you made a clown though? I mean, I'm kind of sympathetic, man. If that shit's going on, you don't want his name on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just like, dude, I told this fucker so much, and they have so much issues.
Clown doesn't want to have issues with Discord. You know why? I got to be honest with you. I put too much fucking time and money into this stupid fucking free service. You can't imagine. There's too, like, I have to police it, literally police it, get reports from people, you know, keep track of things, stop on bannings. Then I go so glad when I got that fucking Patreon thing fixed when it actually did it for me. It's such a pain in the ass. And I got to be honest with you, the reason he closed his first one was just for that reason. So he made it fan run and it turned into a bigger fuck fest, right? He doesn't want to be responsible for it, and he doesn't have the time, like I do, to fuck around with this shit. And I know you're seeing this like, look, I told you about it. You could have done something about it. I think he doesn't want to do anything about it because he doesn't want to babysit, you know, 15-year-old edgy English kids. And I got to be honest with you, I hate doing it. But I need it more than him. You know?
Yeah.
I have to make this a place where people want to come and hang out. And it's a way for me to interact with my fans. He doesn't need it. He makes one video, he's going to make a fucking K or two.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and then what he's making on Baited is amazing. Cucklord. Actually, only because their heat cycles are on pause while raising children. Oh, really? Cucklord. Thanks for straightening me out. I don't know. I saw this fucking video. Whether it's real or it looked real. It killed all the cubs. All right. But no, I can't jump on Clown. I am not out. It is not out of the realm of possibility for me to call out Colossal's crazy. If I think he's wrong on something, I'm not going to be a complete toolbox about it, obviously, because I love the guy to death. But I kind of sympathized with him. You know,
I mean, this is the thing. Like, everybody does that. Everybody sympathizes with Clown all the fucking time. Nobody's actually being a real friend, calling his shit out.
I've called him out,
and that's the problem
recently.
Well, the thing is, you just like babysitting him right now. Like, oh, bro,
what am I gonna do? Call him a bad person? I mean, because his fucking because he got rid of his Discord and his cancers. Did you see that one guy's comment? It was friendship genocide.
Oh yeah, that was fucking like it was ridiculous.
It was fucking
but
funny,
anyway,
it was.
The big issue with Clown's Discord, it was the mods that were doing the doxing.
Yeah.
It wasn't no like random people.
So he can't even trust who's right in front of him.
Yeah, like he doesn't understand like who to trust at all. Like
he doesn't want to deal with it. He doesn't want to deal with it. And I know you're probably frustrated because if you knew him a little better, you probably could have made that server something. Let me guess.
Dude, like I was in that server for like the longest time. I got banned from that server because of him. Like when I put out the video and stuff, he got pissed off at me.
Yeah.
Banned me and stuff, and then he left.
Okay.
And then the fan run, he still ran that Discord. He said he totally left, and he wasn't like to it or anything.
Do you want me to see if I can get him on and put you guys and have you guys argue it out?
Oh yeah, sure. I don't care.
That'd be kind of interesting. I want to see if he'll do it. I bet he won't do it, but it'd be funny to watch you guys argue over Discord. I'll be perfectly honest with you.
Dude, it's fucking... Dude, I had too many friends that got doxxed because of his fucking mods.
Yeah, well, I think he realized that. You said he got mad at you for exposing it. Can you send me this video? And how come you didn't send me this video before?
Dude, I think I did like a couple months ago.
Oh, really?
I can't remember if I did or not.
Send it again. I'm interested in the drama over in Clown Sir. I guarantee you that's why he cut it.
Oh, yeah, I did post it.
I will say this. In his defense, you have to put so much fucking effort into something that's... You're supposed to come in and talk and act like a fucking human being. You know? I had guys chasing girls off here the other day. I had to take care of it. I was going to let all three of them off, and then one of them was like, no, fuck you. Wait a minute, I'm letting you off. You just got to listen to me read you the riot act here, and then you're done. No. All right, get the fuck out. And you're dealing with the most crazy fucking people, you know? It's
if you can't control the Discord, get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. If you
he did get the fuck out. You can't say that because Clown got the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look,
like you just
look
gotta...
I wouldn't be afraid to call. I'm not calling Clown out over fucking Discord. Another thing is one of the reasons I think he doesn't get as much shit as everybody else is because he acts like a gentleman. So it's a little tough to yell at a gentleman.
He's so fake as fuck, dude.
He's not fake. Stop
he's
that.
So, dude.
You dislike Clown, don't you? He's not fake. He's not fake.
You gotta call shit out, man. If
on what? What do I gotta call him out on?
You gotta call that shit out.
I called this shit out last week when I said that he should have got on the Aiden thing. You know, what else can I say? I'm not like these other guys. Unless you really fucking attack me for no goddamn reason, I'm not going Cabos on you. I'm just not doing it.
Yeah.
If you're disrespectful for me, I look at the guy like that guy Failure. I don't think he likes me very much, right? And he asked me on a fucking show a couple weeks ago. I thought it was set up too. Good thing I didn't go on that one. He came out with me respect, so I gave him respect back. I can't yell at him. And then his fucking goofy friend, came at me all different, got fucked up. Well, how am I going to go at Clown all fucked up? Like, hey, you motherfucker. It just doesn't work. First of all, he doesn't respond to it. We've gotten in fucking screaming matches before, by the way. Especially over Catch 33. And just doesn't work.
Yeah.
All you're going to do is chase him off the platform. That's all you're going to do at the end of the day. Just piss him off.
Like this whole issue with, Discord, it's going around in like a lot of Discords. And it's always the same mods that are doing the doxing and stuff. Like Shadbase, Ida and stuff, Hercule, Goon Crew, whatever.
How's mine? Rate mine. Rate mine.
What?
How's mine? Mine's really increased in activity recently. How do you think mine? How well run is mine? What can I do to make mine better?
Man, like you gotta like check the mods and stuff. Like I know if you have, I think you had like narrator as a mod once.
No.
Did you have?
No.
No. Okay, good. Because you can't trust that fucker. He's the one that.
I'm afraid of his too. You're calling it. What about now? Forget in the past. Oh, you don't come here.
Oh man,
I got this thing locked the motherfucker down.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can still be edgy and shit now there, but the mods are gods. Here's the thing. Here's the rule. Yeah. If the mods are wrong, you tell me. If you give the mods any shit after they tell you no or stop, and they say fuck you, I'm gonna go to Tommy, or whether they're gonna say go to Tommy, but you say fuck you, you're done, you're finished, and you don't get back whether the mods were right or wrong. So they're the cops. But I have to trust the mods. I even tell them, like, don't go starting fights in there, and then you're out because you're disrespectful. You get out when you get involved in something, and you say, okay, you over here, and then they disrespect you, then that's it. They're gone. Yeah. Otherwise, you get kicked, you get warned, you get kicked, and then you get banned. You want to get unbanned? Good luck getting a hold of me. That's the way it works.
This is another problem with.
You really like Discord, don't you, sir?
Dude, I
fucking love Discord. He fucking loves it.
It's fucking great. The fucking memes are fucking great. Like, I love the clowns community, but when I see the mods is fucking it up, like I've been like fighting against them for like months.
Sounds like
months and months, and then it finally went down. Just like, you know,
your dad is dead. Your dad is dead.
Nice job,
your dad is dead.
All right, we gotta end this. My dad's dead. All right, sorry about that. Sorry about Clown's Discord. I think you're way too into it. Come to my Discord. I don't know, make some friends.
Well, like I'm just defending people on Discord, man. Like I'm just sick of the doxing, like in Chad Base, Clown's Discord. It's been going around in multiple Discord.
Whoa. Chad Base was a mod in Clown's Discord?
No. Chad Base has a Discord himself.
Oh, why would you wait? Isn't that the German guy that fucking draws fucking naked little girls underage?
Yeah, fucking like memes and shit. Like he just does memes. He's not fucking into
no wonder
that.
It's and you're asking me why it's fucked up. That's who do you think he's gonna attract? He draws underage girls nude, engaged. In sexual
like
activity.
fucking
yeah. That's who do you think you're going to attract? Like what kind of client?
Well, yeah, pedos. Like I seen shit like that in there, bro.
So what do you want?
They literally had two guys talking about looking up pedos and fucking.
Yeah. Guess what? Now you know why Clown's gone, sir. I don't need that shit either. That happens here. I'll fucking call the cops on you. How about that? All right, get out of here. This conversation getting weird. But have a good one, and I'll check your video out. Goodbye. A lot of shit goes on in Discord. I mean, in fairness, it's not Keem's fault. Like people get pissed off at Keem and they put kitty porn in his goddamn in Discord. Seen it happen. That ain't right. It's fucked up. Keem had nothing to do with that. I want to make it 100% clear. People tried to fuck him over by doing that. I think it's happened to me too. You know, and you got to send somebody in there and delete it. That's enough to put you in the hospital. I mean, I'm 10 minutes over. Go check my news channel out. Let's go get to the point and all that good shit. And buy my shirt. Buy my new shirt, the Get to the Point shirt. It's out there, and or hoodies or what have you. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. No thumbnail today, and you guys were real responsive. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And we're talking about Discord way too fucking long. Peace, Middle East, chicken grease. And find a smart girlfriend that can count to 10. That's my advice. If she can count over 10, I just want her. That makes her ugly girl.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town to King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me read them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe. Here's a headline.
Buy my stuff.